Otherwise, if we try to bend, wala. So, nasa political will na rin yan. Kung hindi sila bumoto sa akin, okay lang sa akin, bahala na sila. Importante dyan, the program will stay, should be sustainable. Because we believe, in totality, we are serving the majority of the people.
Eddie po from Ateneo School of Medicine and Public Health. Sa pagkakaintindi ko po ng programa ninyo, dalawang perspektibo po yan. Una, inisip ko po na parang yung programa nagagaling sa demand side. Parang binibigyan natin ng pera yung mga tao para makapunta sa health center, para mapagpakonsulta. Tama ho ba yan? Pero dalawang side po yan eh. Meron tayong demand, pero paano naman po yung supply? Pwede ko ba po malaman kung gaano ho karami yung barangay health centers, ano po yung kapasidad ng ating ospital, ilan po yung doktor, ilan yung nurses, ilan ho yung ating mga midwives sa ating munisipalidad upang pagsilbihan yung mga pasyente na pupunta sa ating health center. Kasi po kahit na magbigay tayo ng mga pera sa kanila para mapagpakonsulta, kung wala naman tayong supply para bigyan ng serbisyo yung mga tao, paano po mag-work yung sistema? So, yan po.
Okay. Ang dami yun, no? On the demand and supply side, actually, the demand was more on the needs of our poor families, di ba? Kaya lang, pag wala yung health B-SHIP namin, yung health insurance program namin, wala kaming supply dahil it's the capitation fund that fills up the shortage of the funds. Isipin mo, if I have 6,000 households enrolled, I'll be receiving a 1.8 million of capitation fund. 10% of that goes to the doctors, and 20% of that goes to the health workers. Tsaka yung sharing scheme namin sa health workers, dati, originally, is only for the mental health centers kasi nandun yung facility. In-spread ko yan, pati midwife nakikishare. Those who are on the front lines, nakikishare sila lahat. Pati yung nangongolekta talaga. So, talking of demand, kaya napilitan tayong gumawa nitong strategy dahil kailangan talaga. We need eh. Parang demand-driven to eh. So, we were able just to take up this opportunity from the yung SSRA, Sector Reform Agenda, na pumasok sa bayan ko na selling PhilHealth as advocacy to this program, health financing. So nakita ko yung capitation fund na malaki palang tulong dito for a fourth-class municipality. Kaya I took that opportunity also. Yung ibang mga mayors did not see that. I, as an accountant, saw the advantage of the program. Ngayon, medyo, siguro, if I look at the financial aspect lang lahat, siguro this time wala nang financial aspect dahil 50-50 na yung babayaran namin. 600 pesos na. Kaya lang, after the LHP with Ateneo, sabi ko, you have to look for strategies to sustain this program. So, ganito. After, it's just a matter of making it a good start. After selling your product, ayaw na nila mobilize sa programa. So, they're now more than willing to pay in advance. Otherwise, kung hindi ko na-start to, kung ngayon lang ko mag-start diretso na kakunan ko sila na 200, hindi pagbibigay yun. At least we start with the first year, the free. Second year, 5 pesos a month or 60 pesos, tapos 120, hanggang sa babot kami ng counterparty na 600.
Mayor, para mas malinaw, Vice Mayor, mas malinaw ho yung ating, mabigyan kami ng picture po. Gaano po karami yung dumagdag na doktor, ilan po yung doktor sa munisipalidad po, ilan po yung mga
si doktora na dyan.
Care professionals, po?
So, thank you for your question. If I heard it right, sinabi mo na giving money to the people. So, yung households member po, yung 120 dati, ngayon to 200 pesos a year na counterpart nila, yun lang po ang binibigay nila sa PhilHealth office, which is located in the Rural Health Unit. And then, yung counterpart po ng LGU is directly pupunta po sa PhilHealth office yon. So, bali, hindi po yung binibigay sa kanila. Sa RHU po, meron kaming 10 barangay health stations. Kaya lang yung sinasabi po ni Mayor kanina, may ibang midwives kami na 3 or 4 barangays yung hinahandle. And these 4 barangays are really mountainous. They are, one of my midwives, malapit na siyang mag-retire, sabi niya, wala pa raw nakakapalit sa kanya. Kailangan niya maglakad ng 4 or 5 hours para pumunta sa isang barangay. And then, meron po kami ngayong 150 barangay health workers and they are trained. The 10 barangay health stations are manned by 10 midwives who are also trained, especially on IMCI. So kung kanina po tinatanong yung about pneumonia, Mayor, yung data po na yon was taken 7 years ago, and during that time, na-notice po namin na hindi naman pala ganun kadami ang pneumonia cases sa Bindoy. Ang nangyayari po, lalo na po yung mga mortality causes, pag hindi nakikita ng doctor yung namamatay, pneumonia po yung nilalagay. Lalo na po medyo may edad na. So, nag-agree po kami ngayon na pag may nagpapapirma ng death certificate, I will not sign unless somebody within that family talaga ang magkikwento sa akin and would enumerate what are the possible symptoms bago po namatay yung patients. Actually, hindi po pneumonia yung causes. Mayor. Sa RHU po, we give free consultations. But for other RHUs po, may bayad ang konsulta, minsan 15 pesos, minsan 10 pesos. We give it for free. And if my mayor said kanina na 2 to 3 days ang medications na binibigay namin, we give prioritization. Pag nakakaawa po talaga yung patient like matatanda na o mga walang nag-aalaga o walang mga parents, we give the full course of treatment of antibiotic or any drug na meron kaming available. We give free CBC UA stool exam and sputum exam, especially for those members of the PhilHealth. Meron pong lipid profile determination, sodium, potassium, SGPT sa laboratory namin. And the nearby municipalities would come to the RHU for the examination. Kasi nga po, almost 2 hours ang biyahe sa Dumaguete. So now what is the capacity of our Bindoy District Hospital? So it is located 3 kilometers away from the rural health unit. And kasi nga po, devolve na, naghihirap po talaga doon sa amin yung health system. And doon kami nahihirapan sa resources. So, sa Interlocal Health Zone, nag-pool ng resources yung 3 municipalities, that is Bindoy, Ayungon, and Tayasan. So, Binata ang tawag namin. So, they give 150,000 pesos a year para po sa ibang needs ng hospital. Kaya lang po, na-downgraded siya into primary kasi wala pong anesthesiologist. It has 2 resident doctors. Tapos bigla na lang po nagdi-disappear kasi kahit nga po sa hospital walang signal. And then, meron pong 3 visiting doctors. And ito pong mga visiting doctors, dati may lecture ako dito nung sa MCHM class namin. Sabi niya, the doctors in Negros Oriental are being reincarnated. That is true because itong 3 visiting doctors na to po, yung mga retired MHOs. Kukunin nila para lang mabuhay yung district hospital or else magsasarado po. So for those PhilHealth members, Mayor, kung kailangan po ng x-ray, na-x-ray sila sa hospital for free. Binabayaran natin through the capitation fund that we get. So I just give the referral slip. It is a 20-bed capacity. Hindi po, kahit po DNC doon, hindi po pwede kasi nga po downgraded. Kaya, in-strengthen namin yung referral system namin. So, we have a standby ambulance and then meron kaming strengthened na referral slip and then we call the doctor sa Dumaguete kung saan namin pwede ipadala yung patient. So, dun po, yung referral system namin, kailangan po talaga siyang intact considering the distance and yung capacity ng hospital po namin tsaka RHU na hindi po high-tech. Pero may RHU is aircon, yung hospital po, sabi ni Mayor na mas marami kaming patients kasi po, they feel comfortable more in the RHU than in the